everybody. If you're here and you haven't commented yet, hi guys. Hey everybody. Yay! I'm back again. You guys, hi Dean. Hi. Nice to see ya. Hey you guys, guess what? We've got like 1 week left in April. And I've got everything in my store for 20% off for the month of April. And I've added a bunch of stuff in there, you guys, if you haven't went and looked recently. But I want you guys to take advantage of this 20% off sale in April. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. So today I'm going to mainly focus around these towers right here. And that's kind of because I got a bunch more and I need to make room. So I'm going to highlight this is like the mids. Well, we're gonna look at the little mini towers because you guys, these are on sale in my store for $3.33 plus 20% off. I think you're paying like $2.67 a piece for these little mini towers. Okay, I got a bunch of those. Some mid-sized ones that are just a little bit bigger. And then I don't have any of my big towers. I think the biggest one here is this one. Okay, so this is just going to be because I have a shelf that all of these guys sit on that I really need to make space. So I'm going to highlight these guys, but that is certainly not a limitation. You guys, I think I'm going to start. I just knocked over a bunch of these. I think I'm going to start right here. We'll talk about a few things. First, I'm so happy to see you guys. I know there's hardly anybody here yet, and I'll probably end up repeating this, but I want to share something with you guys. I've been getting, since I opened my Etsy store, I've been getting a lot of the same question posed to me in a few different ways. A lot of people are questioning the validity of what I do as a crystal practitioner. So people are like, it's just rocks. It's all in your head. You know, this doesn't work. It's an inanimate object. How could it possibly help you in any way, shape, or form? You're delusional. I mean, I've heard it all. Okay. So I sat down and I really put some thought to it. And I wrote down in words the best way that I can explain. And I'm appealing to people on a scientific level here because that's the way people's minds want to go nowadays. Okay. I kind of mix some metaphysical stuff in there, but I'm trying to appeal to people in a more practical way so that they can see where I'm coming from. So I'm going to read something to you guys. Okay. And I don't know if I should start it now or if I should wait until more people show up. I guess I could read it again. Before I do that, though, let's call in the guides and protectors. Okay, angels, ancestors, all of our guides in a collective way. Hi, Natalie! Yay! So happy you're here. Let's call in the guides and protectors, angels, ancestors, higher light beings of love and light only, and ask them to come in and help guide us today. If we need some healing crystals, to the ones we need, whatever knowledge that your soul is seeking in this moment, if I have that for you today, please help me to deliver that correctly and just make sure that we're all divinely safe and protected within the source God energy, which is where we all want to be all the time. So be it. And so it is. We are divinely protected. Right before I started this, I pulled a card out of my new cute little deck. It's not even really a deck. It's just 20 cards in a pack. It was a gift to me from a really good friend who happens to be a spiritual mentor for me. And you can't buy these, so I was excited to get them. But the card I pulled is Clarity. Let's see if I can get that closer. Clarity. So because right on the bottom it says, light a candle for clarity, illuminate the path to your desires. Here we go. Here's my candle. So you guys go grab a candle and light it up. Light up your candle with me and we'll be on the same vibe. This is Clarity. The candle, the suggestion is a white candle. Well, I'm saying a white candle for clarity. Hi, Ginger. So happy to see you. Yay, people are showing up. Okay, there's something I really want to talk about, you guys, and I'm kind of waiting for people to pop in. Hi, Ginger. Since I opened my Etsy store, I've been getting kind of the same question, kind of repeatedly, but in different ways. People are questioning the validity of my work, which I am a crystal practitioner. Literally, it is in my DNA. I have lapis lazuli in my DNA. So do very many of you. So if you have any kind of an affinity towards Egyptian stuff, you have lapis lazuli in a molecular way in your DNA. And when you know, you know. I can't help it that I know these things, right? So it's been really hard because people want Nowadays, people want like a scientific explanation for how something works. And if it's not there, then it's woo-woo to them, right? So I spent a lot of time, I wouldn't let their negative matter to you in any way. It doesn't, but I just still at the same time want people to understand where I'm coming from. So they don't think that I'm just out here saying whatever, or regurgitating information or anything. So I did sit down and really put a lot of thought into it. Um, and so here's what I come up with. I'm going to read this to you guys, and you guys tell me what you think. And maybe if there's anybody sitting here right now watching this that has these questions yourself, maybe it'll help you to understand as well. Okay, from a scientific standpoint, crystals are highly ordered substances. They are highly ordered substances at a molecular level. So this is a very highly ordered substance from the molecular level out, okay? The molecules, atoms, and ions are arranged in a precise lattice structure inside every crystal, which is energetically efficient and remarkably stable, okay? That lattice structure that is inside of crystals. Did you feel another attack? I'm sorry, sister. I'll pray for you. Anyways, the lattice structure is what makes them, the energy of crystals, so strong. And it's also dependable and reliable. It doesn't change. It stays because it's strengthened within that lattice structure. Okay. And this order that it's in isn't just physical. It's also thought to reflect geometric patterns that are found on a quantum level. Can I prove that? No, quantum is quantum, okay? But on a quantum level is what they're talking about, the geometric patterns that are in the quantum realm, okay? The crystals, in essence, are tangible expressions of sacred geometry. That's the whole part. They are a physical embodiment of sacred geometry. Okay, that's what a crystal is on the most basic meaning. Okay, their unique molecular structures, which is the crystal matrix, determine how they interact with energy, depending on whatever energy that crystal is holding. As a result, any energy that moves through a crystal can be transformed, filtered, or amplified. Always, okay? So when we engage with crystals, we're connecting with a physical embodiment of a higher vibrational frequency that is reflecting the energies towards us, okay? These crystals, the higher frequencies that are connected to this tangible energy right here, they exist in other dimensions, other realms at the same time that they exist here. By utilizing them, we are reaching out to those other realms, those other dimensions, other worlds for, the support for the energy to heal us. That is a scientific way of explaining what a crystal is. Also, scientifically, crystals are proven to be humongous energy conductors. They use them in technology as well. Okay, let me catch up real quickly. Natalie, you're saying a lot. I felt another psychic attack yesterday morning. Figured instantly and smudged the whole house. Did my daily protection ritual. Good. You got it, sister. Thank you. I'm glad it's better. It's so funny. Sacred geometry has been coming so strongly in the past couple of days. Yes. Scientifically proven crystals are alive. They are alive. They're absolutely alive. They grow. They change form, and they hold energy. And yes, they're alive. I'm going to show you guys something really pretty that Natalie gave me. Speaking of lapis lazuli being part of my DNA, look at this. Look at this beautiful wand. It's got my Libra up here. It's got lapis on it. I love it so much. Thank you, Natalie. I love it. I love it. It's got a really masculine energy. So I think, hi, Margie. I think that the person who made this was a guy. It feels like a man held it. So I'm so happy you're here, Margie. I was just explaining scientifically what the crystals are and kind of like what they are. I've had a lot of people lately. Well, not a lot. That's wrong to say a lot. It's been a few, but enough that I felt like I needed to say something, explaining what crystals are and how we can actually use them to heal us. So Hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope I worded that in such a way that it makes sense. It's hard because people, they want it. Nowadays, people have no attention span, no patience. They want immediate results. They want to see something happen between. They don't believe in magic, but they want to see magic happen right in front of their eyes. There's no intention behind it. There's expectation only. So when you don't put intention behind something, but you still have expectation and you don't get what you want, then people tend to doubt whether or not it's valid as well. So, Margie, I'm so glad you're here. We have 1 week left of this month, and the 20% off store-wide sale is going to be over. So I'm here to help you guys take advantage of the 20% off store-wide sale that's going on for 1 more week. Also, I'm just highlighting the crystal towers, the mid little minis and mid-sized crystal towers today, trying to make space. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some of these, you guys. They're so beautiful. Can you see them? I know you guys can't see all of them, but this thing turns. So I love that. Oh, thank you. Oh, bestie. Hi, you just popped in, huh? Nice to see you. My bestie's here. You won't be able to get until you get paid on the 1st. Okay, well, if you want to make an order, if there's something that you want, Margie, because I'm here to try to get this stuff if you want to do an order, if you feel like you can do a purchase on the 1st, you can do like a pre-order and I'll give you the sale still, just because you're here for this live sale and it's still during the sale time. So I have a couple of people who can't pay right away, and I'm giving them, a couple day leeway. Yes, Margie, I do. Yes, I do. I ship all over the world. Yes. Okay, let's look at some of these amazing pieces. I know, bestie, but you can just walk into my house anytime you want to, and like you always do, and come in here and go through everything. I think my bestie's probably touched most of my crystals. So, and every time she comes, she leaves with something. Yes, that's how it works, huh? They find you a lot of the time. The pieces will find you. Okay, one more thing I want to say, and I know I'll have to repeat this through this live. I plan on being here a couple hours today. At the end of this live, anyone who places an order, even if it's a pre-order, I'll throw that in for you, Margie. Anyone who places an order is going to be put into a drawing for a free crystal. Here is the free crystal. This is an amazonite egg. Good for working with the heart chakra. So, of course, I'm going to pick a crystal that works with the heart chakra. But each person that makes an order today, even if it's for one of these little tiny minis, you guys, these are $3.33 on the regular. 20% off makes them like $2.65 or something like that. Okay. Also, too, by the way, you guys, I have to tell you something. I had to go into my Etsy shop and change everything because I had put the shipping and the weight of the product in wrong. I was supposed to do like the product packed up in the shipping paper. And also I was filling out the dimensions wrong, and it was making the shipping extremely expensive. So if you were interested in something and you wanted to buy it, but you chose not to because the shipping was outrageous, please go back and check again and see if it hasn't been modified and it might be a little bit different, because I switched up a lot of them. Like I spent hours yesterday going through there and doing that. So, hi, Garnet. Hey, so happy to see you. Hey, Garnet, you know what? I was thinking about you earlier today because of your name. And I was making a crystal abundance grid. I'll show you. I do this before my live sales. So this is I put it in my window, but this is also abundance grid that I do right before my live sale. Right? Set it in the window where the sunlight is looking right down on it. Of course, I speak my intentions the entire time that I'm creating it, and there's specific crystals that have to be used for specific type grids. So today the grid I did was an abundance grid, and I wanted to throw something in the mix and see if I can't put in there like an alignment grid as well, so that the abundance comes, but only with alignment of the pieces with the people that they need to be with. Okay. And the first crystal that was brought to my attention that I needed to combine those two grids together and make them one was garnet. And I immediately started thinking, okay, guides, which crystal can I use to align those two things and make it one grid? And I heard garnet. So hi, Aggie, you have a pending order. But I need to get with you privately, and I need you to remind me, because I thought that you had ordered at one point, or had me set aside for you, a strawberry quartz sphere, a little strawberry quartz sphere. Was that you, Aggie? And also, who got the, was this for you as well, Aggie, the Angel Aura Ocean Jasper? Or was that Ginger? I can't remember. And I'm so terrible. I have a book this time so I can write them down. Your local store is having tarot tomorrow? Oh, I'm so jealous. I am so jealous. Man, I'm so addicted to tarot decks. Hi, Lisa. Okay, Aggie, cool. All right. So I've got your strawberry quartz sphere. It's in a different basket. I've got your strawberry quartz sphere. I've got your Angel Aura thing here. And if you order anything today, or you choose anything today, then as soon as I'm done with my live, I'm going to go straight and make a posting on my Etsy store with just your products, so you don't end up paying shipping on each individual item. And that way you can get all of your pieces in one. Okay. But that's yours. And somebody else had a Euperlite tower. It might have been Ginger. I'm not 100% sure. It's bring your own cards. Okay. They need something like that here. I'm thinking, like, maybe I could set something like that up. I know enough readers in the area. I could probably do that. You think so, Bestie? Would you come? That would be fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. A tarot day. Yes, please. I've been doing a lot of crafting artwork. I've been working with my resin. I've been doing these beautiful acrylic. I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. Here's one. So this is Swarovski crystals here. And then, oops, I guess holding on to it with the pen is not a good idea. Anyways, and you can tell by how rough I'm being with it, they're pretty sturdy. Anyways, these are new in the shop, and I'm doing dragonflies and bumblebees. Those are so much fun to make, you guys. So much fun. I'm loving it. I also got some new dream catchers that I put in the shop. Really pretty elaborate ones that I put in the shop. So go check it out, you guys. There's more jewelry in there. Gosh, I've put a ton. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll be showing you these in a minute. I got some gorge amethyst geodes, big ones, that I just put in the shop. And I'm putting them for a really good price because I got them at a steal of a deal. So I'm passing that on to you guys. So yeah, I'll be showing you those in a minute. Let's look at some of these though. Is there a crystal that anybody would like to mention or like to see specifically today? If so, put it in the chat. Like I said, anyone and everyone who makes an order today, even a pre-order, you get entered into the drawing. That's just a little piece of wax that I set him on so he'll sit up tall, for this beautiful Amazonite egg for the heart chakra. It is a sweet little energy. And today when, okay, bestie. Today when I was doing my meditation before this live, and I told Spirit, I was like, you know what? I just feel like the people that come to support me, I just want to do a little extra. I'll do like a drawing at the end. Do you have a crystal that increases vibrations? Yes. Selenite, clear quartz, citrine, red carnelian. Clear quartz is the best for increasing your vibration. Absolutely. Citrine is second in line, and those two together is a kerpow. So you're going to want to work with crystals that stimulate like the base lower chakras, and an amplifier to help go up through. I'm talking about personally for you, Margie, just touching, feeling your energy right now. So I feel like if you try to work with a crystal that for the only intention of raising your vibration, you may need to start with a lower chakra crystal. So for you, I do think carnelian for sure, carnelian quartz. So that would be like one of these. This will raise your vibration, and because it's got quartz in it, yeah, that'll bring your vibrations up. So I've got a ton of carnelian. I've got little carnelian palm stones if you're interested in looking at some of those, but these are obelisks and they're so pretty in the light. There's that one. Keep doing that. This one has a tiny little piece of flower agate in it right there. And then there's this guy, and this guy's a little bit smaller, but it's got some deeper red veins in it. If you're more interested in a palm stone type stone, let me know. I've got some carnelian palm stones that are amazing. Hi, Taurus! How you doing, girl? I shouted you out the other day trying to help grow your channel. You're good. You're a good reader, and I love it. I love seeing it. I watch your videos and your readings. I watched the one you did about Justin, and I can see that you're a natural, and I can see that you're growing in your reading, your gifting, or your gift of reading. And I'm super proud of you. So I wanted to support you. So if you guys haven't subscribed to a Taurus Girl Reads video or channel yet, go do that, because she's putting in the work, you guys. She's out there putting in the work, and she's exploring her own divinity, and she's growing. So it's amazing to see. I love it. And I'm here for it, girl. I will support you. Okay, so Margie. Okay, sold. Okay, which one, sweetheart? Which one? Do you want me to go grab a couple of, here, let me go grab a couple of the palm stones. Some people really prefer to work with palm stones with healing because they're really good in meditation. They're just comfortable to hold in your hand. You can really wrap your hand all the way around it. So you're really just embodying that energy. It's just almost like it melds in and becomes part of you. Same thing with the towers as well. You can hold them like this. I like the towers for direct healing. Towers, obelisks, I like them for direct healing purposes, because you can actually take the point and point it and direct the energy straight in. So that's why I like the towers. And then the rounder stones are good for meditation. Let me see what I've got over here for. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got a bunch, my friend. Hold on one second. Okay. Hey, these are kind of cute for the next holiday, too. I guess the next holiday is 4th of July, right? But then after that, it's Halloween. I've got some pumpkins. Okay, so these are the palm stones. This is the biggest one. And then it looks like this on the back. And that sits in the hand about that size. So you can still wrap your hand all the way around that one, but that's the biggest one. Then there's this guy, which this is so cool. That's like, it looks like, it's weird how it looks inside there. Look at how that looks. You can see the plant matter really well. And then here's the back of that one. Okay. Then there's this one. Now this one is like a carnelian calcite. So I would say this is less like a carnelian quartz and more like a carnelian calcite. I'm going to show you the difference. Okay, so do you see that? Do you see the white creamy in there? That's calcite. So it hasn't quite reached the quartz the same as the quartz, if that makes sense. So this one's still kind of growing. But when you are using a stone for spiritual growth, which raising your vibrations is absolutely that. When you're using a stone for spiritual growth, it's okay to get a juvenile stone, which is what I would call this. This isn't quite a clear quartz, so I would call it a juvenile because it's on its way there. It's okay. You can grow together because it will crystallize over time, right? So, All right, there's those. There's one more little teeny one here. And this one's kind of cool. It just has one little dot in the middle. It kind of looks like an eye. Okay, so that's the palm stones. And then I've got some. These are palm stones as well. They're just carvings. I use them in the same way as a regular palm stone. So there's this one. This one is so beautiful. It has a triangle in it. Natalie, do you remember me showing you that one when I first got these? So this one's got a nice chunk of quartz up on the top right here for amplifier. And it's got that pyramid in it. That's so cool, isn't it? Okay, so there's that one. And there's this one. This one's got very little color or red in it, but it does have some little bit of smoky quartz right here on this side. That's smoky quartz. So for shadow work, if you're going, hi Lisa, I saw your Timothy Hancock. I'm not sure what that means, sweetheart. Probably not saying that to me, are you? I don't know what that means. Anyways, shadow work. So if you're working with base chakras, carnelia red stones is also good, but the smoky quartz helps with shadow work. So if you're working through shadow work, which working through shadow work is going to raise your vibration. Okay, and then there's this one. Super pretty. These pumpkin stones, all these carnelians, they look so beautiful in the light with the light behind them. I just don't have a flashlight handy. And I've got a couple of leaves as well. So there's this one. And this is the prettiest one. I love this. This one I thought would be nice for like to put like an incense cone on and use as like a little incense burner. But okay, so there you go. That's what I've got for carnelian right now, Margie. Every single one of those pieces is in my Etsy shop. So you'll just go to the Etsy shop and there will be a bar across the top with a little looking glass where the search bar is. And you just type in carnelian and every piece that I have posted with carnelian will pop up and you can go and find that piece. Remember that today is 20% off. So take advantage of that sale while you can. If you cannot purchase them today, go pick out what you want, stick it in your cart, let me know, and I'll place it on hold. Okay, so no one else can purchase it. And I just found out I can do that. So I can place something on hold. So I can do that. Awesome. I can't wait to see which one you pick out. Let me put these guys back and make my space back again here. Real quick, like. Definitely trying to make some space in the case. My friend that goes to the Orient just got back with another big old shipment of crystals, and then she made the mistake of telling me about it. I'm like, what? So, hi, Simply Reba. Is the link only for the UK? No. The Etsy store is good. It's just the link to my Etsy store itself, which is where you'll find all of the products I show here. And those, and yeah, so the reason I'm here today, really pushing stuff today is because I have a sale going on. Can you even see that? I have a sale going on in my Etsy store, in my Etsy shop right now. It will be over at the end of April. Every single thing in there is, it's very hard. Well, when I first started, okay, everything in there is 20% off to the end of this month. After that, it's going to go back to full price. So I'm here today. We've got 1 week left in April. I'm here today trying to get you guys to buy them and take advantage of the sale. Lisa, you have no idea. I literally feel like a part of me is leaving. So it is a very personal thing for me. That's why I get, I'm grateful when a special piece goes to somebody that is a friend or that I care about, or I know is a crystal lover and is going to take care of them because I know they're going to be okay. And that's why I get so heartbroken when they get broken in transit. That breaks my heart. I almost feel that, So yes, I have a extreme connection to them. But here's the thing. As much as I want them all, and I just want to keep them all and be surrounded by them, which I am anyways, as much as I want that, I also really, really want other people to get the same results and the same healing effects, the same frequency alignment the same that I do. I want other people to experience that because it changed my life. It did. It changed my life in so many good ways. So I'm willing to part with them because I know that they're going out there. The people who purchase crystals for me are purchasing them to heal with, right? To heal with for their healing journey. I align them that way on purpose. This isn't just something pretty to sit on your counter. I really want you to use this because energetically it can heal you. It can heal you. It can get you through anything. You just have to believe in it and allow it and ask it to. Intention is everything. And I really want that for people. I want that so bad for people. And so because of that, I have to overcome that every single time. When someone buys a piece, every single time I go and spend a little time with it, talk to it. Now you go heal this person. No. So, yeah. But let's look at some of these pretty pieces. I have one right here that's kind of rare. And I'm going to get the scientific information on it pulled up. It's very new to me. Very new to me. And when I first got it, I was like, what in the heck is that? Because I really had never seen it. Oh, come on. Okay. Sorry, guys. It was not letting me open my rock identifier app. Do you guys have one of those on your phone? Do you guys have the rock identifier app? It's a good app. It's free, so you don't have to pay. You can buy like an updated version of it. I just manage off the free version. It's not 100% accurate, though, I've noticed, but it's good in a pinch. Okay. So, no, that is not what that is. See, there you go. It tried to call this Caribbean calcite, which it is not. This is lemon fluorite. There we go. This is lemon fluorite. Now, normally when we see fluorite, it's purple, green, clear, sometimes like lavender hues in it, right? And especially like a rainbow fluorite will be the rainbow striations, right? But this is called lemon fluorite. Look at that. Very, very similar energy to golden healer energy. Not even close as strong, but a similar energy. It feels kind of like a healing stone that kind of covers a lot of bases. It's not like a real direct healer, but very high vibrational feeling. This one, it also similar to citrine a little bit. I don't get the giddy energy off this one like I do with citrine. It's more of a I love everybody, like a umbrella. I guess this is going to sound really weird, but like individuals who may have some issues with like racism or feeling like differently about other races, I would say this would be a good stone to work with to overcome that. Some people have that programmed into them as children. Not so much anymore. It used to be really bad though. This would be one I would work with that. It just feels like an overall accepting energy, like an enveloping type energy. So lemon fluorite, very rare. Have you guys ever seen it? Have you guys ever seen this before? Have you been able to get that? Hold on, I can't see the whole thing you're saying, Dean. Why won't it let me get the whole word? Okay, Dean, can you repeat that? What is it? All I can see is SP. All I can see is SP, honey. I'm not sure what you're saying. SP. I know you asked me to, I'm sure it's written down. So when I get off of a live, I write down what you guys asked me to look for. I just take that information to my crystal lady. And so hopefully it will be in that order. There is something special for him. I remember. I'm trying to remember. But I do remember you asking me, oh, something special. Yes, I have it. That's not a crystal though. That's not a crystal. I'm not sure what it's made out of. Probably resin. And I bought a few of them, just in case somebody else wants them too. They're Egyptian artifacts, or like well, it's just statues, basically. Painted statues, but they're Egyptian gods and stuff. Just to put in here. And yes, Dean, there was a crystal you wanted me to look for you. Let me see. I remember you asking me, and I put it on a list, or Autumn put it on a list. Not sure. Do you remember, Dean? The crystal you wanted me to look for? It wasn't tourmaline, because I showed you all the tourmaline I had. You asked me if I had it. Was it kyanite or not kyanite? Kunzite? Or was it kyanite? Or was it kunzite? Oh, pink calcite. Thank you. Hold on a second. I'm going to write that down again, except for I'm not putting it in this book. I'm putting it in this book. Pink calcite. That's right. So she just got back from the Orient. Maybe she'll have some on her. Maybe she'll have some, because I didn't get that in the order. But I'll definitely pink calcite. I want pink calcite. I don't have any. Okay. I'll definitely get that in on the next order. So for the lemon fluorite, this is a carbonate mineral. Yeah, I don't love this app too much. It's not giving me much on this, but it's not a very well-known crystal. Have you ever seen this before, Natalie? The lemon rainbow fluorite, or the lemon fluorite? Crazy looking, huh? It's like the rainbow fluorite, only it's like almost like golden healer. Okay, so this one, master healer energy, like an all engulfing, like just a love energy, just like an acceptance, very acceptance, go with the flow, acceptance. Okay, let's look at this next one. This one is Oriental Jasper, and it's really pretty. It's got a little tiny druzy spot. Oops, a little druzy spot on it right there, but it's like a light blue gray, and he's a chunky little fella. That's what he looks like in the hand. Okay. And also a relatively new find, or a new classification of stone, is the Oriental Jasper. Obviously going to be from the Orient, but he's very, very pretty. Shiny. He's got sparklies in him. I don't know if that's coming through, but there's little sparklies down in there, and with a beautiful druzy. Okay, I've got 3 obelisks of rhodochrosite. This is a root chakra stone. Actually, real quickly, let me back up. I'm not saying what chakras these go for, and I should. So if I had to align this one, I have 0 experience working with this stone energetically myself. Okay, I've never really worked with it for any healing reason, but energetically, I can feel it stimulating my solar plexus. I feel like a stimulation going from my solar plexus up to my crown. So I feel like it kind of engulfs like all of the chakras, almost, pretty much. Okay, so you might, if you're going to work with this one and you're using it for chakra alignment, you might want to work with a red stone with it. It doesn't feel like it's reaching all the way down to the lowest chakras. So this one's more like solar plexus up. Okay. Then this one feels like throat chakra, intuition, third eye chakra, crown chakra stimulation from this one. Also another stone I haven't personally worked with for healing, but I've heard of other people who had some great results with this as well. Bringing clarity, just sharpening the intuition, just bringing things into understanding that were kind of like on the cusp of not quite understanding things, bringing it kind of like into alignment. Okay, the rhodochrosite, this is a root chakra stone, also heart chakra. So it will work with either one. A very heavy hard stone. They use these a lot, this stone a lot, to make like marble countertops, big statues, you know, with little intricate pieces, because it's really, really hard. So there's that one. This stone is wonderful if you're in, Spirit's putting it on me right now to say this. So if there's anyone out there who is nurturing a brand new relationship, or nurturing a rocky relationship, or this is just, I don't know, if you have someone who's dealing with some mental health issues that you're in a relationship with, this one is good for working within that energy, helping you, support you while you're dealing with either navigating, you know, the steps through a brand new relationship. It's relationships. It's the relationships. Okay. So this one's really good for that. I always recommend rhodochrosite for jewelry, for people who are, you know, in a new relationship. Hi, YouTube Grandma! Yay! It doesn't matter that you're late. You're here. That's all that matters. I'm so happy you're here. I'm sorry I didn't get to you. I didn't call you this morning. I know I was supposed to, but I had an unexpected visitor. So I'll have to call you tomorrow. All right. So rhodochrosite, great for working with brand new relationships. You like the blue striped one? This one? This is blue onyx. This stone is found in Utah a lot. It's one of the main places that they find it. Blue onyx is throat chakra, heart chakra, mostly throat chakra. This one helps you speak your truth, speak up for yourself. This helps you articulate your thoughts into words. I have this guy's friend that's like that big in my living room. I've got a big, big, big one, because it does help speak your truth. It helps get the information out. So you can say, you know, with the intention of this stone, I need you to help me deliver a message that's going to bring healing. I need you to help me deliver correct information, you know, that's going to help someone on this level, or for the highest good of this person. But this one helps you with getting the information out, speaking it as accurately and clearly for the person, and so that they will actually be able to understand, absorb, and utilize what you're saying. So I've got a huge one that I got of this one right after I got my channel out in my living room. So there's that one. This is sardonyx, which is very, very similar in energy. Only this one works really, really good with the crown chakra. So if you're somebody who works within a lot of your clairs, Sam, which one? Which one? If you're working with your clairs, if you're trying to sharpen your clairs, this one, especially the claircognizance, that's just a knowing, the thing where you just kind of know something. And please don't ask me to explain to you how I know this, but I do know this. I know this like I know what my name is. Like, that's a claircognizance, right? This one is good working, sharpening that, working within your clairs, I've noticed. So sardonyx is amazing, amazing. This is a good one for raising your vibrations for sure. And because it has that earth tone on the top, I think it would work great for all the chakras, starting from the bottom all the way up. So this is a really, really good one. Super popular stone. Okay, so Sam, you want this one right here? Let me get my Etsy store open real quick. Oops, wrong phone. Okay, so Sam, this one is on Etsy. It is on there. I guess it's not going to do me any good to go pull up on my Etsy. I can't do anything from there right now, but it is on there. So this is the blue onyx, and it will be under an obelisk. It's not a tower, it's an obelisk. So in the heading, it will say blue onyx obelisk, and then that one's on there. This guy is 152 grams. So when you go on there looking for your piece, look for the one that says 152 grams, because I've got two. I've got a tower as well. And this will be in that same posting. So specify, unless you want the tower. I've got this tower as well. This is a bigger tower, so I wasn't going to bring it into the live today, but here is his cousin. So when you go to that link, make sure you're getting, because the tower is 150 grams and the obelisk is, even though it's shorter, it's heavier, and it's 152. Cambala, have you ever heard, worked with? Yes, a lot, Ginger. I'll show you. A lot. Cambala jasper is amazing for the heart chakra. Amazing. Oh my goodness, Ginger. This is just a few. Okay, I've got a ton more because I work within the heart with the I work within love energy. I work within the heart center energy. Okay, that's where my intentions begin, and I work outward from there. I love the stones that embody the heart chakra, the love energy, the heart chakra energy. Kambala jasper is huge on heart chakra, but what I like about Kambala jasper is that it also has black obsidian in it. So it's got a protective nature as well. It's very protective of your heart and of your emotions. This is Kambala jasper. Also, people call it crocodile stone. I've got, let's see, this is the medium size. I've got 3 other spheres ranging in size. There's one smaller, and then there's one about the same size as this, and then a great big one. And then I've got this heart. Big old heavy guy. There's the size. And I've got a couple. It's amazing that I have these, okay, because these sell out fast. But I've got 2 left. I've got a couple of palm stones for meditation. That's Kambala jasper. Super, so much with the aligned with the heart chakra, stimulates the heart chakra, but also feels protected. You know how sometimes when you're working within the energy of the heart chakra and you're open and receptive to receive healing and guidance, and you're kind of like opening yourself up to that, you're opening your heart and putting your heart on the table, right? You know how sometimes that can make you feel a little bit vulnerable, or you kind of fear that if I love this person, they're going to hurt me, or if I make this decision, it's going to hurt my feelings, or things like that. Like you're afraid to kind of open your heart to some people, afraid to put your heart out on the line, right? I feel like this one is really good in that energy because it does have the black obsidian, the darker minerals in it, which bring that protection. And it also is a transmuter of fear. So that fear that you're feeling that kind of gets tied in with being open-hearted, it helps kind of work that out of the energy. So a very amazing stone. I have a lot of it in my shop because I really push this one for heart healing, for sure. And they are all in my shop. You need one more sphere. You have an empty stand. Okay, I'm going to do spheres on my next live. This one I'm doing, I'll still, if you have one in mind you want to look at, I'll pull it out right now, Maribel. But but I'm going to do a live for just my spheres next time. This time I'm kind of doing the towers. But if you want to see a specific, if you have one in mind that you want to look at, let me know. It's all good. Okay. Well, sister, I've got more crystals coming. I have another order coming. I'm kind of trying to make space right now. So I have a bunch coming. My friend just got back from the Orient again. So, any can you get a hold of raw Egyptian figures? Okay. So you want crystal figures, or you want crystals that are Egyptian figures. So like carvings of Egyptian carvings that are made out of crystals. Is that what you're saying, Dean? Okay. Very unique request. I love it. Do you have a specific stone that you favor for that? I know black obsidian, I'm sure, will be one. Probably jasper. They may do feldspar. I'm thinking of what would be good for that. Probably black obsidian, maybe onyx. Yeah. Horse. Okay, I know you favor that one. Okay. So that's the specific one that you're looking for of carving. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Let me stick these Kambala pieces back real quickly. And then I'm going to look at some more of these towers. Okay. So we've got our green or our red aventurine. I've got two left of these. So I've got two more of these guys left. This is the red aventurine, and it has a serpentine. I'm going to say there's something else besides that as well. Maybe possibly a little bit of flower agate and some smoky quartz down at the bottom of this one. You're also seeing little spots of black obsidian in this one, but the red is aventurine, the green is serpentine, and then like maybe some either onyx or black obsidian. Either one of them feel about the same. I know, Ginger. I know. Believe me, I know. And then there's this one. Oop. This one's so pretty. It's so pretty. The way the striations go through it, but look at the tip. So neat looking. So there you go. That is red aventurine with serpentine inclusion. This is called fruit jasper, right? Yeah, fruit jasper. This is also relatively new to me. So there's that guy. Honestly, the energy off this is kind of bland. I'll always tell you guys the truth. So it is very gentle. So if you're new, this feels root chakra. Maybe even shadow work. This one would be okay working with shadow work, something tied to the childhood type work. But it's very mild, super mild. So if you're just starting out with crystal healing, if you are not looking for huge energetic, changes or realignments or any of that, this one's just really good for like a very gentle approach. So that's what I'm going to say for this guy. And it's pretty. Maybe not my favorite, but it's got some yellow, green, and then like that brown, very earthy feeling. So there's that guy. And then we've got this amazing sunstone tower. Look at that. Look at the colors. Are you kidding me? Oh, so gorgeous. I have one similar to this in my personal collection. I just love the deep orange. That's iron ore that gives it that deep, deep orange. You can't find the blue one on my store. Okay, hold on one second. I'll find it. I'll find it real quick. Okay, listings. Okay, I see it right now. Okay, so it is in there, honey. It is in there. I promise you. It is in there. So you look under blue onyx and sardonyx. Blue onyx and sardonyx. I love sunstone too. It's one of my favorites. And I love the sun card and tarot. That's my favorite. So they kind of go hand in hand. Let me see. Gosh, while I'm on the phone, I can't copy the link. But Sam, I just did, and I can text it to you. Hold on one second. I'll text it to you right now. Oh, come on. Okay. Did you get it, Sam? Sam, did you get that link? I just sent you the link to that stone. Yes, I love sunstone too. This is just a little piece of wax that I put on the tips so that they don't get broken or chipped, if you're wondering what the heck that is. But yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful piece. It has one little kind of side swipe cut right there that makes it a little bit off. But other than that, look at that color. I've got I got a larger sunstone tower as well, but sunstone is so good coming into the summer too. Manifesting a good summer. Absolutely. All right. I have one lapis lazuli left. I had a ton of these. I've got one lapis lazuli left. It's got a lot of gold in it. Sam says, got it, but that looks different. Nope, it's the same one for sure. It is funny how the pictures, that's one thing, Sam, about doing these crystal lives that I think actually gives, I know Lisa loves lapis too. It's my favorite. Lisa, did you see were you here when I showed what Natalie gave me? I don't know if you were here yet when I showed what Natalie gave me. Natalie sent me a lapis lazuli wand. Look at it. It's got the Libra. Isn't that beautiful? It's got quartz on the bottom and quartz right here, and then lapis on top. I love lapis so much. It's part of my DNA. But did you find it, Sam? Okay, good. Oh, maybe it's just a picture from the other side, but that surely is it for sure. That's it. Yeah, that is it. That's your piece. Thank you, Aggie. Okay, what are we going to look at next? Here we go. How about some unicorn stone? Oh, Dean, you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Very interesting read. Wow. I need to read the Emerald Tablets. I need to read it. I know I do. I was listening to somebody read it online. There's a channel on YouTube where somebody actually reads it chapter by chapter, like they read it and you can just listen and stuff. But I don't know about you guys, but for me, I just get too distracted with everything going on around me to really absorb it that well. Even, audiobooks only work for me if I'm in the car and I'm like very little distraction. It's better for me to read it myself. So I need to do that too. Okay, so Miss Natalie said the unicorn stone is one of her favorites. I love it too. This one's really, really cool though, because it's got unicorn stone on one side and it's got lavender jade on the other side. So this one's pretty special. I've got this one's big brother. So I've got one very similar to this that's a bigger guy. And then I decided to put the little one in the shop. So it's pretty special. It's got lavender jade, which in itself is quite rare. It's not real, predominant. And it has a little piece of clear quartz right here. So it has its amplifier in it. Is that not amazing? So that is lavender jade on unicorn stone. And what is unicorn stone? Unicorn stone is basically lepidolite with smoky quartz inclusion. And it switches the energy up completely. So there's that guy. He's heavy. He's a pretty chunky guy. He is 242 grams. Unicorn stone is about 7.5 on the Mons hardness scale. So a very sturdy stone. It's not going to fall over and break real easy. So there's that guy. Very sweet energy. This one, yeah, it just lives up to its name. It just feels like magic and unicorns and butterflies and all that stuff. So, okay, I've got a couple. I only have 2 rose quartz towers left. This is another one that's very popular, so I buy these in bulk. And I only have 2 left. So there's these 2 little guys. This one, it doesn't have the weight on it. This one's 54. So I assume this one's probably around 30. So, I mean, with the 20% off sale, it's probably going to be like $6, something like that. This one's not that much bigger, so it'll be close. I'm telling you guys, take advantage of that sale while you can. Okay, this is feldspar. I'm going to have to get up to show you guys this one. And I hope that the camera does it justice. Do you see the flash that's in there? Is that not the most amazing? Look at that. That's the last one left I have of that guy. This, oh my gosh, I have to, oops, dropping everything. I'm going to have to check the rock identifier to remind myself the name of this. They removed my posting for this because it went against community guidelines in Etsy because it has an ingredient, which I named, that's poisonous. It has an orbicular jasper. It's got cyanide in it. It's crystallized. It's not like you're going to eat the crystal and poison yourself. And you probably would want to wash your hands. Even fluorite has a toxicity to it. So, like, you need to wash your hands after you handle it, right? Some crystals, you need to wash your hands after you handle it. This one is amazing, Natalie. This is amazing, this one. But it's got cyanide in it. Look at it's gold. Can you see the gold chunks in there, Natalie? Those are gold chunks. And it's a lot. It's a lot. But one of the ingredients in here is cyanide, and I put that in the post. Of course, I'm going to include that in my descriptions in Etsy. In my description, this is what took me so long setting up my store. In my descriptions, I write down where that stone is sourced from, where it predominantly comes from. If I can say exactly where it comes from, I will. What the stone is made out of, what all is included, if there is any toxic effects. Like, I include all that in my descriptions. That's why they're so huge. I bet you nobody reads them, but the information's there if you want it, right? Yeah. They let me submit it, and about a week later, it was taken down. I had to go in and repost it and just change the wording up. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Very, very cool energy, though. This one is pretty powerful. This one has more like this one makes me want to like go out and do stuff. This gives me like a pep in my step. This one makes me want to do like activism, or go make a difference, or go enforce the law, or like take charge and like make change. Like, that's the energy that comes behind this one for sure. You're really interested in this one? All righty. Okay, I'll set it to the side. Well, I reposted it, so it is on there. It is on there on the Etsy, so you'll see it on there. Let me see if I can find the exact posting, and I'll send it to you. Oops, wrong one. Let me see. I have so many, you guys. Oh my gosh, Natalie, I'm not seeing it. Maybe they didn't let me put it back up. Natalie, they took it down again. What? Okay, I'm not even going to use Etsy then. I'll just go outside of Etsy for this one for you. Gosh darn. Yes, it has cyanide in it, so you don't want to be. That is crazy that they did that. I cannot believe they did that again. So, did they refund me my money? I wonder if they refund me my money for that post. I mean, it's only 20 cents, but still weird. There's also like a tiny little white dot in it. This has so many inclusions in it, Natalie. It is a really cool piece. I've got a big one. So usually when I have a piece here for sale, you guys, I usually have one of my own. And yeah, don't eat it. That's true. Don't eat it. Okay, Natalie, I will save that one for you. This is, I'm going to do the blue calcite first. Okay, so we've got a really pretty little blue calcite here. Blue calcite, throat chakra, speaking your truth. If you're a teacher, if you're working with children, if you are someone who needs to explain things to children, this is coming through in the energies right now. This one's going to be really good if you're a teacher or an instructor of some kind and you are instructing children, teaching children. This one will be good for aligning the energies for you. Okay. So there's that. The next one, I have 5 pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 pieces here. These are all moss agate. Moss agate, very grounding, very earthy. Root chakra, heart chakra, crown chakra. So this kind of does like a bouncing thing through the chakras. Moss agate does. Super popular. Moss agate is becoming more and more and more popular. I'm noticing I have a ton of rings, of moss agate rings too, if you guys like to wear the rings. But I'll show you a couple of them. But I've got 5 pieces of moss agate here, varying in color. So here's a beauty. Lots of green in that guy. This one's got a lot more calcite and quartz in it, but still very beautimous. This one's got such a fancy little druzy down at the bottom. See that little druzy? I always tell a crystal when it has a druzy pocket that it's fancy. Here's a little guy. This one's got kind of a weird thing going on the bottom, but he's pretty cool too. He's got a tall top, tall point. And then the smallest, and this one's kind of interesting because it's got a bunch of different plant matter inside of it. So it's got a ton of inclusion. And I love when a crystal has a pocket of clear quartz where you can see down into the crystal. Love that. So this guy has one of those. He has like a little pocket there where you can see down into him. But look at, there's a few more on the back too, little pockets. But look at all that plant matter and look at all those inclusions. Very cool. So these are very earthy, grounding. Another thing that moss agate works really good for you guys is creativity. Okay, so if you're somebody who is artistic or an author, like somebody who writes, or you need that creativity to do it, this one helps with stimulating that. Moss agate helps so much with stimulating creativity. Here, the moss agate is getting really, really popular in the jewelry nowadays. Selling a ton of moss agate in jewelry form. People are, as a matter of fact, my daughter told me that she may possibly actually choose moss agate for her stone in her wedding ring, which would be really cool. And keep everything grounded in their marriage, right? Aggie says, okay, hold on. Let me rewind because I feel like I'm missing stuff here. Hold on. Okay. Natalie, I will keep that one aside for you. Simply Reba says, I just added a few, but going to talk to my daughter and see what they would like for Mother's Day. Okay. Very good. Need something to put a pep in your step. Is that what you're saying, Miss Reba? You need something to increase your energy levels. Is that what you're saying? And then Aggie wants something to get rid of a stalker. Oh no, honey. I hope that's not for you. Black obsidian, black tourmaline, black onyx. Tourmaline's the best. Clear quartz. I would say that you could probably also use Euperlite. Euperlite is made from volcanic sediments and stuff. It's got that super powerful energy of that repelling energy in it, just like black obsidian. It's made of black obsidian is made of volcanic stuff, glass, basically. See. I'm just waiting to see if Spirit brings me anything else I can say. Rose quartz. That's weird. Oh, rose quartz for yourself. Okay. So it's two parts. I would use 2 different crystals for a stalker. For yourself, rose quartz. And then black obsidian. So put those 2 together. Or black tourmaline. I would say tourmaline before obsidian, to be honest. Tourmaline is a stone that actually transmutes the energies. So rather than just repelling this individual away from you, it will absorb his negativity and turn it around into something positive. Maybe that rose quartz is to kind of amplify that. So it switches up his energy. So not only does it just makes him not be interested, or makes, I don't mean to say him because it could be a her, but it just makes the individual less interested in harmful behavior. Kind of transmutes their energies in that way. So I would say black tourmaline, black obsidian, even onyx, even black onyx would work too, with rose quartz for stalker. Ginger says, does the Dalmatian jasper have onyx or obsidian in it? It does. The Dalmatian jasper, I've got a ton of that too. The Dalmatian Jasper absolutely does have black obsidian in it. That is what gives it the little black dots in it. Very good question. Yes, Dalmatian stone is very protective and grounding at the same time. So why I like and work with Dalmatian stone, I use it in my jewelry a lot for people because it transmutes fear. It takes the fear out of a situation. It also helps people who have anxiety attacks, any kind of anxiety, any kind of social anxiety, or like if you're going to take a test that day, or if you have to give an oral presentation. This is one that I would suggest for people because it does just kind of eliminate the anxiety, the fear in the situation. Dalmatian stone is amazing for grounding and removing fear. Yep. And I have a ton of it, Taurus girl, in my jewelry. I have a ton of it. I sell it in these little, let's see if I can find one right here. I'm sure there's one right here. Yes, I do. So this is root chakra. So you'll see the little charm right here on the top. That is root chakra. And then there you go with the Dalmatian stone. I make a lot of jewelry out of this stone because of the protective grounding nature that comes with it. So very, very, these are all in the, these are in the Etsy shop. Let's see, I think these are $8. So 20% off. Yeah, grab them while you can. I've got these little mini spheres as well, these little tiny mini spheres necklaces as well that are Dalmatian stone. Yeah, so do I have any mushies that are Dalmatian stone? Let's see. Oh, I sold my Dalmatian stone mushies. Oh, nope, I got one left. I have a little mushy that's a Dalmatian stone left. Okay, so that stuff's in the shop, sweetheart. If you're super interested, go grab. You want a necklace? Okay, those are in the shop, Aggie. Right now is a good time to grab them because they're 20% off. So you'll get it for cheaper. But I've got little mini pyramids, little mini mushies, little mini spheres, and then I've got the heart pendants, the little heart-shaped pendants on the chakra charm. They're all $8 in the shop. Right now they're 20% off, so go grab one. And I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. One thing that is literally brings me some of the most joy in life is when I come up on somebody and see them wearing my jewelry. It's something that I made with my hands. That's like the biggest gift. It's almost worth like not charging a dime for anything and just like, all you have to do is wear it to pay me. It's such a good feeling. So, okay, so this is actually tourmaline in quartz. This is also really, really good for for getting rid of a stalker. Okay, this is one I would use absolutely for getting rid of a stalker. But this is what this looks like. So it's called tourmalated quartz. And I've got two of these guys left. This one, and they're about the same size, just one of them's thicker. So that's also a good one I would suggest for stalker mentality. I've got a ton of Euperlite, you guys. Remember, Euperlite is the stone that, let me go grab my light and show you, because that's really important. I'll be right back. Of course, the batteries are dead. Don't you know? Aggie, you need a necklace, my sister. I will add it to, I can just take and add it to your order if you would like, instead of you ordering it separately. If you'd like, let me know and I'll do that. Just let me know which one you want. Just gonna pop some batteries in here real quick. This is kind of why I didn't have my light ready, because I knew the batteries were dead in it, but that's all right. Hopefully I put that in there right. Nope. Yes, please. You want the heart of the Dalmatian stone? Okay. You got it, sister. I'm so happy. I love that you're getting it. Okay. Euperlite is amazing. I've got 2 Euperlite spheres, 1 larger Euperlite tower, and then I got a whole bunch of these little ones. So Euperlite is the stone that looks like embers when you put a black light or a blue light on it. Do you see how amazing that is? This is one of the, I'm going to tell you, this is one of the best stones there is for working with shadow work. Absolutely. This is one of the best stones that's going to neutralize your energy, put like a protective shield around your energy is what it does for me while I am delving into traumas, past traumas. So, you know, we think that we work through shadow work and we work through past traumas, and then all of a sudden it just like recrops back up again, right? Like this will just kind of like revisit old pain. Okay. Euperlite is the best for working through that energy, you guys. So if you have like a reoccurring nightmare that comes and you're, dealing with the aftermaths of that, you need to wear Euperlite that day. If you're having to revisit a place that brought you trauma in the past, you need to take Euperlite with you to this place. This is a stone that is the absolute best for working with shadow work that is connected to trauma. We can have shadow work that's connected to other things. Obviously, trauma is going to be on it, but if the trauma itself is the problem, if that makes sense, Euperlite is your stone. The reason I carry so much of it is because right now, as the planet's raising the vibration, right now, as people are waking up to their own divinity and waking up to the reality of what we're doing here, a lot of people are working through shadow work. A lot of people are working through childhood traumas, even ongoing existing traumas that they're living through in the moment. You guys should be working with Euperlite. It's the best for that, energetically, aligning you with healing. Euperlite is it. Hi, Rachel. Nice to see you. Is that you, Rachel? You need to get yourself a little piece of Euperlite, my friend. The other one that's really good to work with shadow work when it is connected to trauma is laboradite. Laboradite is also energetically is a go-to for working through traumas. Purging a lot in dreams. So are you, Taurus girl, are you utilizing crystal energy in your sleep state? Are you putting them under your pillow, around your bed? Are you putting protections around you in your sleep state? Yeah, laboradite. Laboradite is, let me show you. Okay. Laboradite is that stone that has, let me find a really flashy piece here. Laboradite is that stone that has like the fiery flash to it. You know what I'm talking about? It's got that shiny, fiery flash. Is that showing? I can see it on my end. Let's see. Look down here by the tip of my finger. See that flash? These are just some, oh, here's a good one. I have a big laboradite sphere. Is it showing the flash? Are you seeing the flash? Okay, that's laboradite. Also a very, 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 one of my favorite stones for working with your intuition. So if you're sharpening your intuition, if you're working with, with your intuition, laboradite is key for that one. But like I said, an excellent stone for working through shadow work, that is connected to like extreme trauma. Okay, extreme like childhood issues, like bad trauma. A lot of times we can feel like we've worked through that and there's still some energetic cords in there. And a lot of times, it'll crop back up again in life. We'll have something trigger a memory, a smell, a sound, a place, a thing will trigger a memory, and all of a sudden you're reliving that trauma. When you are in that energy and has happened, grabbing labradorite's one of the best ones, honestly, but euperlite and labradorite are the best for working through shadow work with trauma. So I've got a ton of this stone for that reason. That's how much I believe in it. And that's how much I feel that there is a need for it right now. Okay. Not only that, it's super cool looking. Like if you have like a little black light area somewhere where you put a little black light and put it underneath, amazing. They're so cool looking. The way they glow like embers. Amazing. So I've got a ton of that, guys. I've got a couple red jasper. This is mahogany jasper here. Very, very good with working with the root chakra. Mahogany jasper is root chakra. This is also can stem back to your childhood. I also want to say that mahogany jasper is good for people who have anger issues. So if you are somebody who's quick to anger, if anger is your go-to emotion, if you live with somebody who's volatile or angry, overly angry, who lives in their anger mostly, this is a very good stone to work with in that energy, with kind of calming people down, regulating their anger, getting a hold. You know how some people will like snap? They'll be just fine 1 minute, and you just push them just a little bit too far, and they snap, and then they've lost it, and they go crazy. Well, I have an autistic son that does that. Okay, so this one works fantastic for kind of regulating the energies for people who have anger issues. And that is mahogany jasper. This is red jasper. Both very similar, that they both do that, but I'm going to specify the mahogany jasper for anger issues. This is more for stability issues, like the root, if you feel just like you're not on stable ground, you don't feel stable, you're not stable in your living environment or your job or your relationship or your whatever, this helps with regulating those type of energies. Okay. And then I've got all these little tiny minis, you guys, that are so stinking cute and like a couple dollars. So go buy them. This one is olive quartz. So this is called olive quartz. Kind of like a lime green color. We've got a citrine. We've got a orange calcite. We've got a, this is called grass jasper. But it's cool looking. It looks like sand jasper to me, or desert jasper. But that's what they're calling it, is grass jasper. Oh my goodness, did I lie? Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I thought I only had one lapis, but I have another. I have a mini lapis. And then I've got 3 little teeny quartz. And remember, quartz is an amazing amplifier. Master stone, also a replacement stone. So if you ever say get a crystal recipe, and what I mean by that is like you have several issues you want to work with all at once, in meditation you can bring in multiple crystals at once and work with multiple energies for a better effect, or whatever, for more effect, with added effect. If you ever have a crystal recipe, if you need specific crystals for a specific intention or meditation or whatever, and you don't have them all, you're missing 1 or 2 of those elements, you can actually ask a quartz crystal to act in its behalf. You can actually ask a quartz crystal, you can say, can you please be onyx today? Can you please be a kiwi jasper for me in this moment? It's the only crystal that you can do that, where it can reconfigure itself or give the energy that you're asking for. So quartz, clear quartz, is also a really cool replacement crystal. Okay. Then I've got a gorgeous little teeny tiny ocean jasper tower. And this one is so pretty. If I didn't have 100 of these, I would probably keep this one because of just how gorgeous it is with the colors. But but here you go. In the light, you can almost see through it in some spots all the way. But there's that guy. Again, you know what? It's 44 grams. So if the number 44, I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm just feeling I need to. The number 44 means something to you. This might be, you might need this. Okay. So just saying. But it's 44 grams. So I'm thinking with the 20% off, this is going to be like maybe $12, $13, something like that. Okay, let's see. Am I done? Is that all of them? I think I did them all. And I showed you guys the carnelian ones earlier, right? When I was showing Margie. So we've got 3 carnelian agate obelisks, little teeny guys here, 2. And I can't remember if I did this one, so I'm going to do it. This is rhodonite. Sorry, rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite. This is rhodonite. This is rhodochrosite. Okay. So this is rhodochrosite. This is heart chakra all the way. This is passion, fiery passion. This puts like love relationships in overdrive. They use this a lot for jewelry because of that. It just brings that really love, but it's passion, fiery passion. This is the stone I suggest if you're trying to spice up your sex life. Okay, just saying. So yeah, there you go. And this guy has a chunk, a lot of black obsidian in there on the bottom. Along the bottom. So protective as well. Sam says, I mean onyx. I'm sorry. I bought the blue jasper. You did! Yay! You just went into the drawing. Okay. Let me put your name in the drawing here. So let me repeat what that means, because I don't know if everyone knows. So at the beginning of this live, I said that anybody who orders anything today while I'm on this live, their name is going to be entered into a drawing. And at the end of this live, I'm going to draw a name. This is whoever makes an order today and utilizes this last few days of this spring sale of 20% off store-wide. The winner of the drawing, I'm going to do a random number drawing so it's fair, is going to get this really pretty sweet Amazonite egg with their order. It'll come with your order. And so this is heart chakra. So usually when I give things out for free, it's tied to the heart chakra. So this is heart chakra healing. That will be coming with the winner of the drawing today, whoever orders. Okay. The other night I was gifted a glimpse of what was presented as my future love, and it made me cry. Is that called astral projection? Sorry, I'm interrupting Crystal while she speaks. Okay, wait. The other night you were presented a glimpse of your future love. Is that astral projection? It depends on how you were presented that glimpse. Where were you? What were you doing? That's not necessarily astral projection. That could be just a psychic image that you received. That could be, but do you feel like your consciousness was taken to another place, or moved from where you were and taken to another place, and you were completely away from where you're at now in another place? That's more astral projection. It was the entire scene of our wedding. Okay, so you were given, so no, I don't think that would be astral projection per se. I think that was a psychic image of what is to come for you. So yeah, I do think that you just receive. So for me, when that happens, when I receive an image of like a whole entire situation or something like that, and it feels prophetic, like it's something that's coming in my future, that's a psychic vision, honey. That's what that is. That's a psychic impression. That's a vision. That's an impression. Now, remind you, nothing is set in stone. The future is not written, and everything is subject to change with the energies as the energies change. So just because you were shown that is a potential for your future. That is a potential, because nothing has happened yet. But just because you were shown that means that is there for you in the energies. So that potential is there for you. That is there for you. Now, I always believe that spirit shows us these things so that it gives us a nudge to work into that direction. So now that you know that that's there in the energies for you, now you can start moving. So in the morning when you wake up and you set your intentions, today I intend to be more aware of who this future love is for me. Today my intentions are this. When you do meditations, when you go into a meditation with intentions, you can say, show me more about this future love. Show me what I have to do to manifest this into my life. But those kind of things, you were given a glimpse so that you can start working and manifesting that into your life. That is a psychic impression. That's all. And everybody says that that's not real or that's fake or you're talking to demons or anything else like that. Don't believe them. What you just had happen to you was a psychic impression. Welcome to my life. Okay. And the more open you are to that, the more that will happen for you. You were told to come to my channel today. Well, that's amazing. There's a reason for everything. Energetically, we're all in a flow. So you can either go with the flow and work within the energies for your highest good, or you can try to do everything your own way and let the ego kind of rule. But either way, everything happens for a reason. And the thing is those of us who planned for ourselves in this lifetime, in this incarnation, to have access to our extrasensory abilities that are more than what we're born with. Those of us that planned that in our pre-birth plan to come here and awaken and open to those things, it's all happening right now. It is. It's just an amazing time to be on the planet right now. But it's all happening right now. People purposefully wrote it into a lot of their plans to kind of wake up at this time in the last couple of years and ongoing as the planet raises vibration and as so many things change on this planet in such a rapid way right now. It is people waking up to their and people are thinking they're going crazy and people are thinking it's in their imagination. No, you purposefully wrote it into your plan on purpose to wake up at right now. So those psychic impressions you're getting, that's your higher self reminding you, hey, look what you can do. So, and I love the fact that you're open to it. The more open you are to it, the more intentions you set towards awakening that part of yourself, the more you put that into the flow, the more you'll wake up, my sweet friend, and you will be amazed by how amazing and powerful you actually are. And how amazing it is to wake up those parts of yourself. Oh, Dean says, okay, hold on one second. I think either Riley or Sebastian, can't remember, but here also. Oh, yeah, that's how you found me, was when I worked on the cases. Yeah, I get it. Riley Strain. You know, it's weird. Riley is, I wouldn't so much say that Riley is a guide. No, Sebastian is not my son. No, Sebastian is a little teenager in spirit who came to me, and I did multiple readings and videos for him. Sebastian Rogers, yeah. And I do that when a spirit comes to me. Riley Strain came to me to tell me that there was a lot of lies happening and things that weren't being told, and to show me, kind of what happened to him, and to basically open my eyes up to a bigger picture, a much bigger picture of a crime that was happening that he's kind of somehow got pulled into, or, well, not kind of somehow. He was victim of some of these people, but he was trying to tell me that there's like a couple and like a community of people that did this to him. So remember that. Yeah. But I have to read what Dean says. I have a very strong memory of flying around dome-shaped structures like ones at Epcot, Florida. Is that visions from the past? Yeah, that's probably a past life memory. Past life memories will come out in our dreams too, reoccurring dreams. If you have a dream, like the same dream over and over again, that's usually connected to a past life. Hey, you guys, you know what? Yeah, Caleb Harris, that whole thing was very odd as well. There was another case that I did. Gosh, why is the name eluding me? It was so long ago. Natalie might remember. It was a long time ago at the beginning of my channel. Natalie, what was the name of the young man that was abducted by aliens that I did the video on? The first reading I ever did on YouTube, where I actually spoke on the fact that I felt like this guy was abducted by aliens. And a lot of the people that were in the group of individuals, Jason, thank you. Yes, you know exactly who I was talking about. Jason Landry, right? Jason Landry or Jason Laughlin, something like that. Yeah, he was abducted. Yeah. And it was the first time I was ever brave enough to put that out on my YouTube channel, something like that. First time. Before that, I was still reading on the missing people. And I kind of felt like that with another individual who was a young black man that was a geologist in the desert. He disappeared. I feel like he was abducted as well. But I do feel government inclusion with that. Like government knows or is aware of what happened to him. But those two, I didn't say anything about the first guy because I was worried about what people would say and the backlash I would get. When I first started this channel, I was nervous about all that. I don't care anymore, but I was at first. And then when I did the Jason Landry and I said, this guy was taken by aliens, I didn't get a very good, the people that I was associating with on YouTube at that point in time, maybe don't quite align with that way of thinking, or maybe it just incites fear in them. So they don't want to think about it. But I was warned by multiple people not to talk about that. And I was like, oh, I need a new friend group. So did they, I think, I'm sorry. Riley Strain's family is suing the fraternity. Good. They should. I'm glad they are. I think that there's a big investigation going on behind the Riley Strain. We just haven't heard about it, but I think that there is a very widespread, like it goes so far. It's so far an investigation of a ring of individuals that was brought to light through Riley. What happened to Riley? Riley had some sort of drug in the autopsy. Did he, Sam? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I saw them drug him in my visions. I saw them drug him. I saw them not necessarily drug him. I saw drugs being put into his drink. And it was like water that he was drinking. So he was not worried about, yeah. He was drugged. And he's not the only one. And there's still people that these people are still doing this, in my opinion. So, yeah. Okay, we looked at all the towers that I brought today. I think we've looked at all of them, you guys. What time is it? 2:37. Okay, I'll show a few more things before I pop off here. My dog wants to go to the park. And I want to take him there. I'm just going to show you guys. I did get a few new decks into the store. Let me show you what I got here, just in case you guys are interested in those. Okay. So I grabbed a numerology guidance deck. So I've got, if anyone's interested in learning more about numerology, I've got that guy. I've got two tarot decks here. The light is terrible. This one is this deck. It's really cute. Just black on the inside. The cards are, it's kind of a learning deck. It's got the words at the bottom for the keywords. The backs look like this. It's got a really cute little book, chunky little book that goes with it. So there's that one. And for the beginning readers out there, it's got the keywords at the bottom. And then, wait, wasn't there another tarot deck? Oh, there it is. Okay. And then I got this tarot deck. And that's what the back looks like. Now, these are brand new, you guys. I bought these for the store. They've never been used. Inside of that box, there's the book. These look like this on the back. And then on the fronts, this deck is a lot of symbolism. So this one's mostly, I would say this one needs to be somebody who already knows how to read tarot. This deck is very symbolic. So if you're someone who works within the symbols, I kind of am. So that's a good one for that. All right, I got Mystic Sisters Oracle deck. So this one is Mystic Sisters Oracle deck. It is by Emily Balavet. It says it is the Mystic Sisterhood of Goddesses and Mythological Archetypes. So this is a deck about archetypes. Okay. And I've got this one. This is a shadow work deck. This has got a ton of cards, 140 cards in it. So this one helps you work with shadow work. And then I got these little oracle decks. This is True Intentions. So this basically tells you what someone's true intentions are with you, or, so True Intentions. This one is the Soulmate Manifestation Oracle. Each one of these decks has, I think, 50 cards in it. And then the last one, oh no, this one has more. This has 100 in it. This is Money Manifestation. So we got Money Manifestation, Soulmate Manifestation, True Intentions for these little oracle decks. They don't need a book because the cards and the little boxes they come in, this is plastic. It's not paper. And the cards looks like this on the back. And so they just have what they need to say on the front of the card. Like this one says schedule. So there's those decks. If anybody's looking for, I have more decks coming too, by the way, you guys. I found a lady that sells them, to me in bulk in the lots. And I ordered a bunch of little smaller decks they're so cute. They're in 10s. So the deck comes in a hard 10. So those are coming, and those are going to be $10 each when they come. Because I got a really good deal on them. You guys, whenever I get a good deal on something, I try to pass that down to you guys. I'm not going to get a good deal on something and then charge you guys an arm and a leg for it. That's not right. So, okay, let's see. Is that all I'm going to do today? You guys, I still have my chakra healing bracelets. Right now would be a good time to grab yourself one of those. 20% off. I've got the hematite. So it is hematite beads for the main beads, and then the 7 chakra crystals on the top. I've got hematite, white howlite, lava, and tiger's eye of those. If you're into pendulum work, and you're somebody who's into pendulum work, I've got beautiful, beautiful pendulums here that I made. All of these pendulums have the chakra stones on the chain. I do have pendulums that just have a plain chain on them as well. Those come with a pendulum board, a candle. It's actually my pendulum kit. So in my pendulum kits comes with a pendulum board that is actually a reversible board. I had a double printed boards made on purpose. So on one side it's white with black font, and on the other side it's black with white font. So you can use them in the day or night. And they come with a pendulum, a Palo Santo stick, and a candle in a glass votive. So you can do it the right way. Because you guys, if you're going to be exploring your divinity, make sure that you're clearing and blessing your space. And so there's that. I'm not going to really go into my intuitive art today. I think, yeah. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Just so that you guys know, I will actually be back again tonight. I'll be back again tonight. So I'm going to finish this live and go take my dog to the park to get some exercise. And then I missed doing any live readings this week because I've had a lot going on. So I'm going to come back tonight. I had plans tonight, but they got ruined. So I'll be back again tonight, and I'll be doing this evening, probably near around 7 o'clock my time, 6:30, 7 o'clock my time. I'll be back, and I'm going to be doing readings, free readings, for about an hour or so. All right. Gizmo, you want to say hi to everyone? That's my baby. He's ready for his walk. Can you tell? Thank you so much to my mods. Okay, did I have only one order? Is that all? Did anybody else order today while I've been on the live? And did anyone else do an order or do a pre-order? So Aggie, that includes you. And didn't somebody else want to do a pre-order? Gizzy, everyone's saying hi to you, baby. Come here. Come here. Everyone's saying hi. You're ready to go to the park, huh? He's not going to let me off the hook. Okay. So did I get just 2 orders today? Margie's is in the cart. Yours counts, Margie. Okay, so we've got Margie, Aggie, and you're going to check out that one tower. So then, okay, so Natalie, Margie, Aggie, and Sam. Are you talking about this one, Natalie, with the gold chunks in it? It's not on Etsy, but if you want this one, that's included. If you want this one, I'll sell it to you outside of Etsy. That way you don't have to pay taxes on it. Okay, so that's 4. All right, hold on one second. We're going to do a drawing. Okay, starting with Sam. Sam, you are number 1. Natalie, number 2. Margie, number 3. And Aggie is number 4. Okay. I'm going to get my random number generator. So Sam, you're number 1. Natalie, you're number 2. Margie, you're number 3. And Aggie, you're number 4. Is anybody else going to order real quickly before I do this drawing? Let me just double check. Oh, Lisa. Right, Dean? Lisa said she was going to order on the 28th, right? I'm almost positive Lisa said she's going to order on the 28th. I'm going to put her on the list because I already know. She had me put some stuff aside for her, and I'm looking at it. It's in the basket right now. What did I just do with that pen I just had? Dang it. Let me get another one. Miss Lisa. Lisa said that Lisa asked you to put one aside. Yes. Actually, I have like a whole basket for her that she's ordered outside of the lives. But okay, so Lisa is number 5. Okay. So Sam is 1, Natalie's 2, Margie's 3, Aggie's 4, and Lisa is 5. I'm going to go to my random number generator here. And I'm going to put in a number between 1 and 5. Okay, guys? I'm dropping everything today. Okay. A number between 1 and 5. No, not what? I don't know why it's suddenly generating a letter. I don't want a letter. I want a number. Maybe when I dropped it, it did that. Okay. Between 1 and 5. Done. Okay, guys, are you ready? Okay. I'm asking guides and protectors, angels, ancestors, higher light beings. I'm asking you to align the free crystal amazonite egg with, out of these 5 people, who it needs to serve the highest good for. Okay, that's my intentions behind it. All right. It's 5. It's Lisa. Okay, even though she's not here right now, it's Lisa. So Dean, can you let her know that she... Ooh. Come on, phone. That it is 5. So Lisa's gonna get the little amazonite eggy guy. I put it in her basket for her. Lisa's got a whole basket going on here. And by the way, I will do that for you guys too. Oh, she's here? Oh, are you here, Lisa? Lisa, you won the Amazonite egg. And I'm going to tell you guys, you know what? Every time I send out an order, there's always a little something special, a little something, a thank you in it for everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming today and hanging out with me. Thank you so much to my mods. You guys are amazing, always. And yeah, just so that you guys know, when you order from my store, I love sticking freebies in. So there's always going to be some kind of an appreciation. Okay, guys, have an amazing afternoon. I'll be back tonight to do some readings. Oh, that's Lisa. Lisa is Dean today. I love it. Okay, cool. Cool. You won the Amazonite egg, my sister. So there is some heart chakra healing coming for you in that way. And yes, thank you, mods. You guys are amazing. All right, guys, I'll be back in some hours. Let me go run and take Gizmo to the park and visit my trees. And I'll see you guys in a couple hours. All right. Have an amazing afternoon. Come back later if you want. If you need a reading, or if you think maybe somebody, you might want to reach out to somebody, or somebody might be coming for you. So do what Sam did before. Sam, when she was getting ready to come to a live or anticipating a live where there were going to be readings, she reached out to her loved one in spirit and said, will you come through to Crystal for me? I want to hear from you. Come through to Crystal. And it actually worked for her. Okay. So if you guys have somebody you want to speak to or connect with in spirit, and you want to come to the live readings and see if maybe they can come through, be sure and speak to them ahead of the live and set that intention, and we'll see what happens. All right. Okay, guys, have an awesome afternoon. I'll see you guys in a little while. Blessed be.